Sam, have you done
All
yours?
on that. Yeah. Done me 60 seconds.
Oh, God.
I was waiting for Kenny to throw the curveball in anyway. We've
Mhm.
got no
Oh
Daniel
yeah,
now to
I'm
go
sure he's got
aimlessly
some.
or
I'm
whatever.
sure he's got some.
I'm ready. Sorry, let me stretch like Danielle. Hold on.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Universally Speaking podcast. Joining us today, we have Kenny, Kassie, and Sam. I'm going in all in. No one's getting their own introduction. It's all in today. So how are we all doing?
Good.
Doing great. Doing great.
Good. Back to school, Kenny?
Yeah, pretty soon. So teachers go back next week, and then the kids a week after that. So
Oh.
it's time. Woo! This is me trying to be happy.
Kenny, have you got a prop for us today? Don't let us down.
I do. So you see, I'm wearing my 25th anniversary island shirt. Last summer was
I like the
25
pose.
years. And my prop is this Hogwarts sign, since that was not represented on the shirt.
Oh, nice. Is that like a little plaque?
Yeah. It's like you can hang it up on the wall. I haven't done that, but
You've got
I
so
will
much
sometime.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cassie, Sam, any props today to show us?
Yeah, I've got
Sam,
two.
have you got your shoes on, Sam?
No, I did consider it just for Cassie and Kenny's benefit, but I'm a bit warm today, so I thought best not. So I've got a Halloween Horror Nights 2019 Freestyle Cup, which just happened to be on my desk from earlier. And I've also got, this is unofficial merch, but a Welcome Home You've Arrived coaster as well.
Oh,
There we
I
go.
love that.
I want it.
I know I do
Cassie,
too.
other than
Today's-
Dexter?
Don't go back to work, Kenny. If you go to Universal next week, I will bring it for you.
Oh man. Let me check
I'm
my
telling you.
account.
You've said it now.
Nope.
You have to do it. One more trip in before you start.
Last hurrah. Tell that to my mortgage company. All right.
Dexter's my show and tell, and today's content creation day for me. So I got my last
Ooh,
mystery pin
unopened.
pack that I'm gonna do
Ooh.
today.
What are you hoping for?
Uh, let's see. Definitely, of course, Toothless, the Night Fury. And then I kind of like the Gronkles, so I'm hoping for that. There's the back of it.
Oh, very
wow.
cool.
Love it.
Is that the last
Love.
pack you've got to open?
Last pack, and then I have a trip in a little while, so I'll go get about 10 more while I'm there. What about you, Jay? Do you have one?
I don't know.
You got your Universally Speaking hat.
I have, yeah. I've got the island shirt on, which is pretty cool.
I like that shirt.
Nice.
I've got my trusty cup as well.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, woo.
But yeah, I don't have as many
Cassie?
props as you guys, especially Kenny. Kenny, I'd love to see your house.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
full of
funny. I keep
stuff.
it all contained to one place. There's not really a lot of Universal stuff when you walk in, but if you go further, it's like,
You
oh.
open some drawers and there's just like a Jimmy Fallon on a Knight Rider.
Oh, pretty much.
Right, so today we're doing another ride tier list ranking, but this time we are turning our attention to Islands of Adventure. We've already done Studios, of course, so if you haven't checked that one out yet, definitely go back and listen. Kenny, with you being on that episode, how did you find ranking the rides at Islands compared to Studios? Did you find it easier? Because I think I found it easier.
It was easier, and a lot of stuff felt like in the same tier for me. Like, I feel like Studios was a little more all over the place, but this one, it felt like there were quite a few things in certain spots. And also, I don't know about you, Jay, but it felt like there were more things at Islands, but I know that that might not be true. It's like Islands guy has a lot of little stuff. I don't know.
Sam, you're the stats guy.
Yeah, I think Studios does have more, but yeah, I agree. It certainly feels like Islands. It does. And yeah, I found this quite a bit easier to rank as well. And I think this, without showing my hand too early, is probably why this is my favourite park when I reflect on some of these rankings as well. So maybe I'm going to be the Kenny today. Maybe I'm going really
You're the
positive
villain.
and everything.
Oh no.
Well, no, you're the villain.
I'm always the
I'm
villain.
happily passing the torch.
Cassie, how did you find it?
I don't know. I think I found it a little bit difficult just because I was thinking in terms of like exactly how I was gonna rank it, like how do you even rank some of these rides when they're so amazing, but then they also have some issues like motion sickness. I'm not gonna give anything away, but you know what I mean? Like there's some amazing
Rank it low.
rides. That's what I was thinking of, like lower, that was hard for me. I thought it was harder compared to studios.
Have you guys ranked it on your personal enjoyment of the ride, or have you taken your personal enjoyment out of it and focused on just the attraction from a broader point of view?
I tried to focus more on the attraction, because I know that there's reasons other people love it,
Mhm.
like, but I also, there was a part of me that there, like, it had some, my opinion had some sway on how I ranked it too, but not too
Sam?
much.
Sam?
Probably about 80-20, I'd say. 80 in terms of what the ride actually is. Maybe the little bit of movement here and there, but nothing too major. I was just going to say, I think one of the things that's probably easier for me in terms of these rankings as well is Islands does have a few kid rides, a few kind of kids options as well. So I guess we've been fortunate enough to experience those in recent years and spent a lot more time riding those attractions than historically what we would have done. So I guess that probably made it a little bit easier, but I've tried not to let Joey's opinions sway me too much in terms of what's an S tier kids ride and what's maybe an F.
Yeah, I always struggle to do kids ride because like they're for kids, they're not for us. So like,
Yeah.
for example,
You say that, Jay, but you don't struggle with chicken tenders rankings, do you? But
wow.
I would argue they're probably for kids as well.
Oh.
Come for me, I don't care. This is a no judgment place.
Gloves are off early. Okay.
I'm honestly used to it by now. I'm used to it. It's just I'll just brush it off. So again, I also asked you guys, the people on Instagram, for where you placed every ride. So I'll announce those after we've finished each one again to see what the general consensus is. And again, I didn't want to leave Danielle out as she couldn't make it today. So we've also got her rankings, which again, very interesting ones, which may spark some more conversation, perhaps.
Ooh.
Right, shall we get started then? Should we start in Marvel or Seuss Landing? Which way do you want to go?
I would go Marvel personally, but whatever you guys want to do.
I think Marvel as well.
Okay, Marvel it is.
Marvel is. Starting off with The Incredible Hulk, of course, which again I can now actually talk about because I've done it. Who wants to start on this one?
Why don't you start as you're the new boy to Hulk, so come on,
Trying to
you
throw it
tell
to
us what
someone
it is.
else. I don't want to speak about this ride. Oh,
I
you really
think
put me on the
we've
spot
probably
there.
all experienced it as old Hulk and new Hulk, maybe slightly smoother Hulk and maybe slightly rougher Hulk. So it'd just be good to get your take for seeing for what it is now as opposed to potentially as what we might be comparing to what it used to be as well.
Yeah, as I mentioned on the studios episode, Kenny, coasters
Mhm.
get ramps up more than they should, I think, because they provide extreme thrills. I think this may be rated higher because of that as well. Again, thinking about other people and how much they enjoy it, I think that holds a lot of nostalgia for people. People that don't go as often as us, perhaps, have Hulk maybe higher for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why that is. The launch is obviously extremely iconic. It's still one of people's favorites, kind of elements of a ride. The second half of the ride, I don't think is great. It's kind of just a bit meh. Nothing much going on, is there? The first half of the ride is incredible. When you get out kind of behind the actual park, it's where it goes a bit crap for me. So, but I've put it a B, which I think may be where everyone's going. I'd be surprised if anyone goes C, and I personally don't think it warrants an A. But again, Sam being a thrill seeker that he is, may have it at A. I don't know. That's my take.
No, I have B too. I have the exact same ranking as you.
Hey,
Same
team
reasons.
bag holder over here, so you guys are good.
I I had A or B, so I'm happy to go with B. I think thinking back to the late 90s into the early thousands, Hulk was kind of that iconic ride for islands. If you think of the landscape, you think of the marketing, you think of what you see, it very much was Hulk. And the fact that they had to, I think it was create their own kind of power. I don't know what the term would be, but like it if it tried to take that power from the grid, it would just like trip the grid over because it needed so much power for that launch, which in itself is quite an incredible attraction. I think it's not what it once was, both in the original Hulk and also in its roughness now. I think, Jay, you probably mentioned it on your coaster episode that depending where you sit on that one, it can either be an okay ride or quite an uncomfortable ride, especially if in some of the middle seats we've come to get used to now the lap bar and Velocicoaster and how much movement and freedom you've got with your arms. Then all of a sudden you're in Hulk and you're really strapped in, and it's not the most uncomfortable ride. Now, like you said, the first half is for me far superior to that second half. I would say the first half is an A, potentially you could say even more, but the second half really isn't. So yeah, all in all, I could go A, I could go B, but based on what you guys are saying, I'm more than happy to settle for the B.
Yeah, you actually mentioned something there, Sam, that kind of resonated with me, which what I mentioned on my on the coaster episode with Cassie and Danielle. Really uncomfortable. I know people complain about Velocicoaster and it being just a lap bar rather than the shoulder restraint, but when you're crammed in again with potentially bigger people with large arms, it becomes very claustrophobic for me anyway, and not too enjoyable. So yeah, that's something else that takes it down a notch. But yeah, I think B's fair around, and Danielle said B as well, so that's pretty fair.
Yay.
Okay. Well, that was an easy first one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's not going to stay easy, I promise, Kenny. It's not going to stay. I wish it was going to be all that smoothly. Interestingly, the people of Instagram, the majority went for A, 32%, which I don't know, it's not an A ride to me, but obviously I'm very new to that ride and coasters in general.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say, yeah, the people of Instagram, like people love the Hulk. Like
They
I
do.
feel like my entire For You page is like always like, want to ride the best ride at Islands of Adventure? It's like, what are you talking about? So,
Yeah, I think for like nostalgia, like Hagrid's and Velocicoaster are quite recent additions. So before that, it was if you wanted to do something, coaster wise, something thrill wise, it very much was Hulk in that park. So yeah, I get it.
And the wait time's usually pretty good, isn't it? It's never usually too crazy, I don't think.
Yeah, especially single rider as well. You normally straight on, aren't you?
Absolutely. Right, Hulk B, moving on to Stormforce Accelatron, an interesting one. Who wants to start? Kenny, you love spinning. Sorry,
Oh, I
Cassie.
sure do. Thank you. All right. So this one, I mean, there's not much to it. It's a spinner teacup style ride. I mean, it's just like they have an extra thing in the park, basically. I do like that it has a story, and I like the music, and I think that puts it a step above it just being like a plain carnival ride. Like they did make some kind of effort to, make it theme park worthy. So I went with. I'm kind of leaning C or D on this one. C or D.
Kenny, can you explain a story to me? Because I don't really know what the story is on that ride.
It's really loose. It's like, okay, I don't really know the X-Men characters that well, but I think the villain's like Magneto or something, and you're supposed to be spinning to make enough power to defeat him, is the story. And meanwhile, there's like this thumping 90s rock music playing like in your ear the whole time, and there's like strobe lights. It's really chaotic. And then if you spin the little plate thing, you can go really fast.
Yeah, how much do you spin, Kenny? 'Cause I know on Curse of the Werewolf you said it didn't spin enough. Now, do you
It
do you go
didn't.
all the way?
Yeah, like I mean, your arms got to be sore by the time you're done.
You can't
And
be
if you get like
complaining
another
about
person
lack
in
of
there,
spins on that
like
ride.
remind me not to ride that with you, Kenny.
come on.
I'll be vomiting by the end. If you don't spin, it's actually fun too. Like it just like shoots you all around. Like if you don't touch it at all and you're just like, and with
That's
the
what I
music.
did. I've only done it once, and that's what I did. We didn't even touch the plate, and it was all right. It was kind of fun. I was like, what are people complaining about? I was like, oh, you can actually spin it. I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say I'll have this as a D. I put D.
Yeah, I've got D as well. Sam, you're staying very quiet.
I'm agreeing with what you guys are saying. I think Ken hit the nail on the head, to be honest, in terms of it elevates it one above a normal one above a normal spinny ride, and I, to be honest, would put a normal spinny ride probably as an F. So that for me makes it a D. It's a ride we had the unfortunate experience of riding a few times last year. One because Joey wanted to do it and then wanted to do it again straight after, but also Elle, who was 6 months, was able to ride that, which is crazy in itself. And it was a second ever ride. So by the sounds of it, Jay, she, a 6-month-old at the time, has ridden it more times than you. But
Correct,
even
yeah.
still, and I'm sure we will be doing it next week, but it can't go any higher than a D for me. So I think we're all generally aligned on that D. That is better than alternatives, but it's still lower end.
Did Joey spin it for you? Or...
No, I had to spin it for him. I'd have been quite happy doing
it's
the
quite
Kassie
stiff, isn't
of
it?
just kind of going from
It is,
side
it's
to
very
side.
stiff.
It's a workout.
It is.
I think you can tell in Marvel where the budget went and where it didn't go. And I think there's 2 attractions that are very high and 2 attractions that are quite low. And this is one of them.
Now, I know I go by universally speaking, but I swear to God that I didn't know about this ride until about 5 years ago. Like, because I never rode the Hulk, I never went back there.
You know,
So
yeah,
I
it's right
didn't know, I
there.
didn't even know it existed.
Yeah. No, that's okay because that's just like it's just there.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not even an opening day attraction. Like they actually opened the park and then decided to put that there. It's really interesting. I guess there was nothing else
I
that
bet
could
people
go
miss
there.
it as well. I bet a lot of people miss that ride because it is kind of hidden away.
Mhm.
If you're not going to the
Yeah, I know when the
Hulk,
Hulk was closed for the retrack, they had to put signs as well, sort of redirecting sort of people down there because otherwise people just wouldn't have bothered. Now, Kassie and Kenny were quite nice there. Like, yeah, I agree. You couldn't, you might not know it's down there. I, on the other hand, would say, yeah, that's why you're universally speaking one rather than
yeah,
universally speaking, because the
I know.
original would have known it was there, but clearly, you follow ones,
I
no
know.
idea
I
about
am,
certain attractions.
but I can't argue with that.
I'm
And
being
y'all
mean
are
just for the
friends.
sake of it. Like,
Moving on quickly. Interestingly,
Oh my gosh.
Danielle put it at a C,
oh,
which is higher than all of us. It's a shame she's not here to kind of explain why. I think with Danielle, she compares what she's given other attractions. So she's like, I can't give that above that or that below that. So she
Fair.
might have
Yeah.
we did tweak a few rides after I complained, but we'll get onto that later on. The people of Instagram, no real surprise. F was the majority, 52%,
Oh,
followed by D. So yeah, it's not well like this ride,
all
apart from by
right.
Kenny, who loves to spin.
Yeah.
Kenny's on his own having the best time of his life. Need more spins.
I know, more spins. That's the best part. See, I said it. There we go. Okay.
Right. Oh, moving on to another one that I absolutely love in Doctor Doom. The faces of everyone there was like, oh my God, not this ride. Oh,
I'll go
Marvel
first.
needs some updating, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, and it's just not going to happen as in reality.
Go on, Sam.
No, it's never
Fairgroundy.
going to happen.
Fairgroundy, that's the word, isn't it? Now, I might surprise you with what I'm going to go with this one. I mean, it's
Here we
still at the
go.
lower end, but it's not as low as it could be. For me, the clue is in the name of what letter, and that is D for Doctor Doom. And literally, for me, the only saving grace of this attraction is the views you get, and that is the reason because those
If you're
views
on the
are
right side.
stunning. If you're on the right side, yeah. I mean, always ask if you're going on Doctor Doom. Always ask for the part view.
You don't want a
But
view of
for me,
I-4.
well,
Well, it depends
get that from
what floats your
Volcano Bay,
boat.
don't you? But yeah, for me, that is a huge Universal fan, as a huge Islands of Adventure fan. Just being able to get those views is probably the reason I ride it, to be honest with you, all 6 seconds of it. But yeah, otherwise, if it was just like, Busch Gardens or, Six Flags where there's kind of nothing really to see, no real sort of theming across the park, it'd probably be an F. But because it's in Islands, I've elevated it a little bit to D just because of the views.
And
Who's
even
next?
that ride has a story. Like Doctor Doom's trying to collect your fear or something, I think.
He collected all my fear, I tell you that. Collected my soul.
Definitely a D. I mean, like it's nothing. It's like, what does it last?
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds, if that?
That's very generous, Kenny. Is it that long? I don't think it is it?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe like 15 seconds, if that.
Yeah, it's just so short. It's like, how is it that short?
There's never a wait for it, is there anymore? Like it just kind of feels like it's always walk on, unless it's like summer and busy. But I wonder if
Yeah,
this will get busier with like the whole new Doctor Doom.
That's a good point,
Ooh.
actually, with Downey Jr. playing him. Yeah, that could actually happen. Like,
peak at 10 minutes now.
yeah.
Well, it's just funny because like I went and saw Fantastic Four the other day, and I was like, oh my God, if Universal or if Islands had a Fantastic Four ride and it sucked, I would just go on it simply because I loved the movie so much that like I'd be into it. Like I'm excited to get back into the Marvel area. I also have it ranked a D. Nothing to say there, just D for Doom.
I will say I really like that courtyard area though that it has. Like the
That's
little
a really
hidden alley. I
cool.
like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I love that old comic book feel they have back there.
I've got it at an F, but I feel like I'll just go with D because obviously you three have all gone D. Yes, I got the park view as well, so that was pretty cool. But I was literally, I mean, I was incredibly scared. And like I said, it's that first launch, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else to it.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, obviously the first launch is thrilling, or it was for me. Maybe not for you, Sam. But it
It's
was.
all right.
I was incredibly scared. I won't lie to you. So yeah, I'm happy to go with D because, like, if you do get the park view, it was so cool seeing kind of across the lagoon and seeing Hogwarts Castle and seeing Velocicoaster go by, albeit in a blink of an eye. It was pretty cool. But other than that, yeah, another
Yeah.
not great ride in my opinion. But we'll go with D. So Danielle said C. Again, she's the positive one today. Shame she's not
Right.
here. Kenny,
She's
it's
being
not you
real
being super
generous.
positive. Yeah, she's being very generous. And the people of Instagram, this was a really tight split. So D 29%, C 28%, F 23%, and then B
Wow.
20%. So there's
Ooh.
really a range of like D, C, then FB. It's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Really
Did
split
Russ
there.
vote B, or did he just upstayed his vote because he couldn't do S?
I didn't actually look through the individual votes. I've not got that much time in my hands, Sam, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, thank
We
you for
got
bringing that up, Sam. How he some rides he decided which ones could be A's and S's.
Yeah.
Well, there's
That's
only a
pretty
choice of four.
controversial.
I tried to go with what the general consensus would be. I got so many
That's
DMs
fair.
saying, I want to vote S for Doctor Doom. I'm like, well, you're just wrong. Each to their
Wrong.
own, but you're wrong. I got so many messages. I'm like, I literally can only choose four. That is Instagram. Contact Meta directly, not me.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Why are
I
you
can't
mad?
win. I can't win.
You can't.
I literally
That's the
can't.
way the internet is.
Honestly. So yeah, it was a really tight split. Some people seem to quite enjoy it. Some people hate it. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to something much more positive in hopefully all of our opinions in Spider-Man. I mean, it
Yeah.
shouldn't really be a discussion. Well, it should be a discussion. It shouldn't be a debate, I should say.
No, not at all.
Go on,
Who
Cassie.
wants to go first?
Do I start calling people out like I'm at school? Kenny, you're first.
All right. Well, it's an S. If you don't agree with me, fight me. That's it.
Fight me as
Amen.
well. Yeah. Take us all on.
It is the best dark ride Universal's ever made. It's probably going to be the legacy of Universal Creative. I mean, we
Steady,
got the
Kenny.
scoop out of it, which is every single dark ride they've built since has been just a version of Spider-Man. So there we go. It's an S. It's perfect. Perfect ride.
There's nothing else we can say. It is just perfect. Cassie?
S. S for Spider-Man.
We're not doing
What have I started
alliteration. That's
here?
not the game.
Sorry. But yes, no, S. Superior ride. My love for it has like re-blossomed over the past couple years after not riding it for a couple years in a row. And then going back and riding it at Orlando Informer, just really made me realize how much I love it.
It's a god tier attraction, and you can't put it anywhere other than S, in my opinion. As Kenny said, one of the best, maybe not the best that ride Universal ever
Oh, okay.
done.
We
I
know
don't
Monsters
know.
Unchained is on the block now, but look,
It's a close one.
Spider-Man existed so that we could get Monsters Unchained, so that we could get Ministry, so we could get all
Spider-Man
these other
existed so we could get Transformers.
Ah,
I know you like that one.
Transformers.
I love that ride. I'm not even going to say that.
And what is it? 26 years old Spider-Man, and it still holds up to this day.
Yeah,
It looks like a brand new
the
ride
best
still.
Marvel ride on the planet.
for sure.
Well, I can't comment for all the other ones, but yeah, it certainly looks that way. Yeah, it never gets old, and it's just an absolute gem of a ride. Sam?
Completely agree. We've spoken about this quite a bit on our top 5 list a while back, Jay. But in terms of, for me, it's the perfect balance between screens and physical sets, physical effects, and that highlight for me is always going to be when the pumpkin gets thrown, and then there's the fire effect, and I could ride that ride back to back. So S tier straight.
Yeah, and nice and easy. Danielle gave it an S after I told her that A wasn't high enough, and she changed it to S. And the people of Instagram also S 46%, A 32%, and then B 13%, and C 9%. I did look at
Who are
the
those
low
people?
ones and judged them a little bit, but
Are these Disney fans that are like resenting the fact?
that's you knowing
They
it's
can't
Sam
go
after that
anything
latest
more Disney.
podcast.
Yeah, well,
Moving over to the dark side, I see. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you were very different on that podcast to what you aren't here. I will say that.
Yeah, I know. It
Can
was
I have
a
that,
very
Sam,
different
instead?
version. No, that's the nice, fancy
You
Disney.
were a different
Everyone's
person on
happy.
there, Sam.
Yeah, I know.
He's got to
This is
put
the
the
real
brave
me.
face on. He's got to put the brave face on other podcasts.
Like he's in a
Do you know,
job
I was
interview.
surprised. I knew I was going onto a Disney podcast, but I thought
Won't
maybe
mention
there'll be a
it.
bit more universal talk. Like maybe it'll venture into like me, and it was just like very much no focus on the Disney. So I embraced it. And to be honest, Jay, I think having listened to this week's podcast, which was your trip Q&A and question 1, we got very quickly onto Disney. Then sounds like we've got another Disney fanboy in the house. So
It does,
there we go.
absolutely. I do like their chicken tenders. I can't lie. Moving on anyway to the first water ride, which is Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls. Sam, go on, kick us off.
So this was one where I had to give it some consideration of how high it could go. For me, this is a ride that needs to go. But that
Go where?
main drop is
Needs to go.
go.
Oh,
Do
right.
one. That why that lightning couldn't have hit this ride rather than the tree behind Forbidden Journey, I don't know. But
Wow.
wow, there we are.
Wait, didn't it catch on fire a few years ago?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Oh, did it?
Was that you, Sam?
I'll stop before I get cut off and I get cancelled.
Yeah,
It's like
please
lifeguards at Aventura all over again, isn't it? So for me, that it's iconic. There's that big drop, which is great. This ride isn't what it was supposed to be. Universal ran out of money. They did what they could do. I think that the plan was to come back and do more with it, and never did. It holds a soft spot in my heart, Jay, for riding it with you.
Oh, yes, we did, didn't we? Yeah,
But
we
did. And you can get absolutely drenched, which isn't always a good thing for me, if I'm being honest, when I've got a full park day ahead coming down that drop. But it's a C for me. I wish it would go. I wish it would be something else, maybe even rethemed and brought up to date if that's what they needed to do. As far as log flume, still can't do it.
That's staying in.
As far as log flumes go, there we are. It's decent. It's fine. It's a C. It's average.
Kassie?
Yeah, I have it C2. Just not enough elements in the ride for me. The drop's great, but it's just pretty turn a corner. There's like an animatronic maybe. There's
Like
a
a weird
sign.
moose.
Animatronic is a very strong term for this video.
Right. There's a cardboard cutout moving. and then there's a drop. So for me, I'm just very much so gonna give it a C. I could go D, but D for
Kenny, are you okay?
It's got to be D, hasn't it? For that reason alone, I take it back. D.
I'm sorry. I kind of have the giggles too. No C. I'll go with C.
Can you compose yourself?
Yeah, I actually had it as a C, but I honestly could go down to D if you guys weren't so positive about it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much to it.
Yeah, there's not.
I mean, rides like this have been done better so many times other places. It's just like, why?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Sam. It's a tough one for me to rank. The ride itself is pretty fun. It's a pretty fun log flume, but the line and the ride vehicle I absolutely despise. Like I hate both of those. As you know, Sam, getting in and out of those, especially when you're. To be fair, I don't think it matters if you're tall or you're short. Anyone trying to get in and out of that flume, and when it's wet and sticky and damp, it is. And they tell you to straighten your legs out, and you just struggle to do that because there's people in front of you, and you touch people's legs. It's just not. It's not fun for me anyway.
You touched on the queue there as well. It's just humid as hell, isn't it?
I got stuck in that line once, and it was one of the worst days of my life. It's so depressing in that dark and dingy dungeon-like queue. It's really strange. But like I said, having said all that, the ride itself, once you start getting moving past the cardboard cutout animatronics, it is pretty fun. The drop's really cool. The theming's really weird and obviously not relevant anymore. Was it relevant at the time? Don't even know. Like they haven't changed that weird pre-show thing that's on the screens in the queue. However, I've gone for C also. So I think where we're all aligned on that one as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, like Kenny said, there's probably much better ones in the world, but I think for me and you, Jay, when I think about log flumes, if I'm not thinking about that, I'm thinking of whatever it used to be called, Alton Towers, what Wickerman replaced. We're like the rubber ducks. So it's like the theme we got in the UK was rubber ducks.
Exactly. Ripsaw Falls is still way better than that.
Yeah. We'll take that cutout moose. I'll send you a picture, Kenny.
Oh, please do.
So Danielle actually went again. She's been so generous or positive, whichever way you want to look at it today. She went for B, and you're not going to believe this. The people of Instagram have pulled out a real surprise. 42% said A,
What?
which, bearing in mind, on each of these, I got 250, 260 votes, which that's quite a lot of votes. 42% said A, and 25% said B. And 21% said C, so yeah, it went down and down. So yeah,
I judge your followers, Jay.
Bet you they're all like on edibles when they go or something because
They have to
there's
be.
no way.
See, don't out all of my followers.
Sorry.
And I bet none of them
They're
can
going to
name
turn
who the
off. They
villain
haven't
on the
turned off
ride is.
already. They're going to turn off now.
Yeah, they are. Sorry, I just
Diss
bullied
them
all
all.
of them. Sorry.
Oh, I'm going to have no one left. Right, so Ripsaw Falls is going into C for our first one. Moving on to another very wet ride in Popeyes. Cassie, do you want to start with this one?
Sure. I'm really interested to see if y'all hate me after this. So I like Popeyes, okay? I have a great time on it. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. I think it's low-key kind of thrilling because you just watch people get soaked the entire time. So it's funny. I gave Popeyes a B.
Nice.
Okay. All right, I don't
Nice.
see any horrible reactions on y'all's faces, so I feel better.
I was expecting a lot worse, to be honest, based on how you were bigging it up.
Oh, yeah, I just thought a lot of people don't like it, but I love it. I think it's hilarious. I just laugh the whole time, so.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Kenny?
Oh no,
Okay.
Kitty.
Oh God, that S better not be coming out.
Bring out the S.
Yeah, I think this is like one of my favorite rides in the park. Like, I'll bring a change of clothes and shoes just to get on Popeyes. Like, I
Love
will go
that.
through the entire process just to do that ride.
That's
And it's worth
commitment.
it.
It's the best, like, one of those, I don't know what style of ride you would call that, but it's
Mhm.
the best one I've ever seen at any park. I mean, it's just so amazing.
Not
And
to-
you get so soaked. You have a good time bonding with the people in the raft with you,
True.
watching them
100%.
get soaked. Like, it's just incredible. So
Just to go
I'm
back-
gonna go with a B here also. I could be talking to an A if the rest of you had it.
Just to go back to Sam's favorite place for a second, comparing it to Cali River Rapids, is it Animal Kingdom? Like, I don't know if you've been on that.
Night and
but-
day, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, that ride, the one at Animal Kingdom is terrible. There's nothing to it at all. And comparing this, it is literally night and day, as you say, Sam.
Completely forgot about that, to be honest. We've only done it once, probably back in 2017.
Nothing happens.
And I was thinking, yeah, like Animal Kingdom doesn't have a lot of attractions, and I still forgot that
doesn't.
one even exists. That's how bad it is. Okay, so I've gone for B for this one as well. Again, there's probably a couple of B's in the name actually, so that all ties in with what we've been going with before. So I was to and throwing because I do enjoy it so much as well, Joe. Between A and B, but to Danielle's early kind of point of how she's looked at things, I've got certain bits in A where like showing my hand a little bit of what a certain other water ride might be later on, but when I compared the two, I just thought there's no comparison to me personally. It's very different league what that other attraction is. So I went for B. I think you need to be in the right mood to ride Popeyes versus other water attractions. You might be able to just ride however you feel in whatever the time of day. Potentially the weather might not have as much of a say in it, but with Popeyes, for better or worse, you're getting absolutely drenched. So it's amazing for that. But likewise, you don't always want to be walking around Islands of Adventure with big puddles in your trainers. So yeah, very good ride. It could go A, it could go B, but I'm going B.
Do you know what? I wouldn't ride Popeyes with my brown shoes on, personally, Sam, if I was you, but
I don't know,
They would
because
get
they've
very
got to
wet.
bounce a lot of the water off. A trainer's going to soak that in. Surely
absolute blister city, though, that would be.
Well, that's true. I'll let you know how I get on.
But yeah, I've also gone for B for build wrap barges, of course. One when you get a good, for me, when you get a good boat on Popeyes, there's nothing quite like it. Like the experience is so different to anything else you get inside the parks. And like, I don't know if it was you, I think it might be you, Cassie, you said about it, that it's more about the reactions of other people and kind of who's going to get that massive bucket of water dunked on their head as it spins round towards that massive kind of tap where you can kind of see it from the bridge behind. Um, Honestly, it's one of the most fun experiences for me. When it hits perfectly, it is like the most fun. I know kind of Danielle loves it because she loves looking at the other people's reactions on rides. So I bet she absolutely loves this ride for that reason alone. But yeah, me and Ella did it, I think last year a couple times, but we did it kind of first thing at early morning and it was just kind of us on the boat. So it wasn't as fun. There was like us and like two other people. So it wasn't really the same.
No.
But yeah, when you get on a full boat and kind of you get the right people, it is it is amazing. It is amazing. So I've also gone for B. I wouldn't go as high as A personally. I think B's
Mm-mm.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we also B. Yeah.
Happy days. Danielle also went for B as well. So
Yay.
all
Nice.
singing
the
from the
line.
same hymn sheet today. Interestingly, the people of Instagram, majority, 41% went for A. So they
Oh,
love
I
it
mean,
more
I
than
could
us.
see
Yeah.
it.
Kenny's all for an A. You're ready to
Oh.
go.
I'm with you, people of Instagram.
They're very
Yeah,
generous, aren't they,
28,
these Instagram
28%
bots?
B, 17% C, and 14% D. So yeah, very good. We'll stick with the B. And moving on to another interesting one in Kong. Kenny, go
Oof.
on. I know you're itching to get in this one.
Oh man, this is good. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this one. I went with a B for it. I do think it's it's a very good dark ride. I mean, I'll put it that way. Like they put a lot of effort into the theming, the outside portions back working again, which is awesome. They put animatronics in it, their scents. I mean, they really put all the bells and whistles that they could into a ride like that. And then, of course, the Kong animatronic. I mean, that just instantly raises it up like at least one position, even if you're like kind of down on it, I think. So I'm gonna go with B for it, solid.
Yeah, that's fair. Sam?
I was hoping you weren't going to come to me, to be honest. This was one of the one where I put in between two letters, and I'm not sure. For me, it started as a strong B. When this attraction first opened, it was very much up there. And then bit by bit, it's gradually got worse, if I'm being honest. Obviously, we lost the outdoor section, but now that's back, so that is what it is. We lost the scare actors in the queue. We lost the 3D goggles, and I think that shows some of the animation for kind of what it is, and it's maybe not quite as good as you know what it could have been. If it was still in 3D, I think you can see the screen maybe a little bit more than what you used to do. But as Kanye mentioned, that animatronic at the end is unreal, especially if it's your first time and you're sat on the right hand side to be able to experience that. And when he does, I don't know, if it's a growl, a roar, I don't know what, probably a roar. It's deep, it's loud. You kind of feel those vibrations. So I was between a very low B and a high C.
B
So I'm
minus
just going
and
to
C
sit.
plus.
I'm going to sit on that fence for now. I'm going to see how you two guys
You can't sit on
get
the
on.
fence. You've got to pick one. I thought you said it was easy. This I did it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and there was like two of them where I was like borderline. I'm going to go C, just because before it was better, and they have purposefully made
Kenny's not
this
happy.
attraction worse. It is things very much in their control, so it could have gone either way. But I'm going to go C. It was a B though.
Kenny, how do you feel?
It's okay. It's okay. I'll listen to the rest of you. Okay.
Cassie?
Penny, I'm so sorry. I also have a C. I know, I'm sorry. I just once I took the 3D away, that was just kind of it for me. And sometimes this is so annoying, but I get like kind of overstimulated on that ride if I'm like really tired and it's so loud and the shaking. I'm like, oh my God, just get me off. So I feel like no, but now that they've added the outside portion back, I think it can. I'm with Sam. I mean, I'm with Sam. I could go B, but a very, very, very B minus minus minus.
Still a B.
I'll stick on C, high C right now, unfortunately.
All right, Jay.
Kenny, unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with Cassie and Sam.
What is wrong with y'all? Okay,
It's Kong. It's
explain.
not. It's not something amazing. It's Kong. It's an average ride. Average is C. Um, as you all know, my opinion has changed on Kong. Obviously, you've all mentioned it, but now that the outside portion of the ride is back open and they've added new scents during the ride, I think it just makes it so much better. Like the story fits so much more perfectly now that you go outside, you go in. You got the whole storyline inside. I actually look forward to riding it now, which is a plus, Kenny. Whereas before, I was a bit like fine. Well, I suppose we should tick it off the list and ride it, but we're not something that we're gonna do multiple times a trip. Um, Kenny, obviously, we rode it together in June, and that was another ride that
Mhm.
you made break because you made everything break that we did
Oh
together.
yeah, Delay
Like
City,
5 rides and they all broke down.
but no express passes out of it.
I
Like to me,
know.
I can do better next time.
Let's blame beers.
Oh God, never forget.
Yeah, even though I think I enjoy it more now, I still don't think my ranking's changed. I think it's kind of the same, even though it's been elevated. It hasn't been elevated enough to get it into the B category for me personally. So I think it's still a high C, but not quite a B minus 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 minus, as Cassie said. Sorry, Kenny. To be fair,
All
you
right.
you had made a great explanation of why it was a B for you, but
Mhm.
just not quite for us. We're more negative than you, Kenny. That's why.
Well, come on, Danielle, save me here. Oh
Um,
no.
F.
Oh
Danielle
no.
went for D, so how do you feel about that, Kenny?
Okay.
I love how you teed that up so
We had
perfectly and it went the
Simpsons
wrong
as a
way.
B,
Danielle's been
and
so
then
positive about everything, and then you teed her up and she went, nah, screw you, I'm going D.
they went lower than y'all on that one. No, no. Okay.
Danielle's been higher than every one of us for every ride. We get to Kong, and she's like, sack this shit. It's going
Yeah.
D.
Wow.
I
Okay,
mean,
well, I guess I have no choice but to say C. But you guys are wrong. I'm sorry. You're just
I
wrong.
do, I
It
do
was
think, I
so.
do think D is a little harsh. Like for the animatronic alone at the end and the outside portion, it's worth a C, definitely for that. But again, Danielle's not here, unfortunately, to explain herself. Do you want to go for the people of Instagram? Will they save you, Kenny? Do you think?
Oh no, they probably went with D for it. I don't know why the internet like hates this ride, and I don't really understand why.
No, the people of Instagram actually agreed with me, Cassie, and Sam. 41% said C, but the second best option was B, 25%. So yeah, just edging out D with 24%. So sorry, Kenny. We enjoy
Yeah.
it, but not quite as much as yourself.
Oh well. I have taste. I'm sorry.
Moving on to Jurassic Park River Adventure. Cassie, let's start with you.
Ooh, Jay, I was kind of hoping you were going to start this one.
Oh, I've got a dash in between two letters, so I didn't
I
really
am
want to go
too.
first.
Okay, I'm
Um,
with you. I I'll go ahead. I'm stashed between a S and an A,
Me too. Yeah, me too.
and I will tell you why I'm leaning more towards A, and that's because it just needs some
Kenny's
TLC.
facial expressions are coming out.
Yeah, you're gonna zoom in on him just like that.
I need to do a compilation of Kenny's faces throughout
I'm
each episode.
sorry, Kenny. Oh my gosh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't want to
It's just
disappoint you, Kenny. You've not
I
gone B, have you?
know.
No, keep
On,
going, keep going. I want to hear.
it hurts my heart a little bit when I see Kenny sad.
No.
But I am
I
leaning
give
towards
Kong a B,
A.
Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be mad at Jay. You should be mad at everyone else.
Everyone's always mad at me. I don't care.
Listen, I'm I love the opening moment of Jurassic Park River Adventure, but I just it needs a little love. I'm not saying a complete remodel, but I can't put it at S. Maybe I can, but I'm gonna go for A.
Yeah, you've kind of said everything that I was going to say, Cassie. I mean, I was going to say actually say what you want about it looking tired, but you just can't not love Jurassic Park. It doesn't really bother me like it does a lot of people. Like some people ride that and come off and go, "Oh, it needs some TLC," and we all know it does, but it doesn't really
Yeah.
irk me as much as everyone else. Like I just love the vibes anyway.
Yeah.
Um, insane amounts of nostalgia. There's my buzzword, Sam. I know you love it. When those gates open with the narration and the music, the drop at the end is still awesome. Cassie, I know you're not a big fan, along with Danielle on that. It seems to get your stomach a little bit.
Mhm.
Nice long ride as well. What is it like 6.5 minutes?
Yeah, that's long.
Um, like however much times that is longer than Doctor Doom. But yeah, just whether it's A or S, Cass, I'm hoping that someone else can kind of help us push us up. Kenny, you could be that person that guides us to S. Go on, take the mantle.
Oh, I
You're not
am.
going the other way, are you?
Yeah, I gave it a B. I mean, like, guys, it's good,
Yeah, Kenny,
but
I'm gonna set Sam on you here, so this
Get
is
off
gonna be
the
fun.
podcast.
well, I'm just being honest. It's good, but to me, it's a
It's not
little
Kong
too.
good. I mean, come on.
You gave it the same as Kong.
I do have it the same as Kong. It's too disconnected from like the actual Jurassic Park series. Like
I've just seen Danielle's giving it a B as well.
yeah, it's kind of dry if you're like expecting a ride that's gonna like give you all the emotions of the Jurassic Park films.
Are you a fan
It's
of the
so
films, Kenny?
Yeah, I love Jurassic Park films, but it's so disconnected from the films. Like it just feels like it's its own thing separate from the IP. Like the only thing that they really have in common is the dinosaurs. That's it. Like you're not gonna get any characters, you're not getting any stories, you're not reliving anything that you saw in the movie. Like it's just a
It's
really
based off the book,
cool
isn't it?
boat
And
ride
that's
with
the bit.
dinosaurs.
Could you be talked up into an A, Kenny?
No. I mean,
Oh, you're
well,
gonna
I guess
have to
I
move
have
because
to since you guys
all
think.
three of us are all going high.
Yeah, so I guess.
Well, you don't know. Yeah.
Well, I guess I have
Sam,
to.
you're not good at a
So.
B. We know that.
All right, well,
Well,
I'll put it at a B, and then
Hope
you
for the
guys
best.
can make it an A at the end. But it's not an S ride. I can't even understand why we would suggest that.
You can't even understand why.
No.
That's a big claim. Sam, please help me and Cassie out
so
here.
we've got 2 A's and 2B's. I will say before we get into this, we've walked past an attraction, so I'm not sure when we're going to loop back around to that one. But
None of
anyway,
us have done that one because we're not under 2 feet tall.
well, I have, so
Yeah,
there we go.
just yeah. Moving on, moving past that one.
So, Jurassic Park River Adventure. Oof, where do I go with this one?
Making me
So as we-
nervous.
You're gonna just choose something different just to be different here because you know what you've written down.
Come to the dark side, Sam.
So
He'll do it just to piss me off, no doubt.
Yeah, I will. So this was an attraction that I said years ago to my wife that if they announced it was closing, I would get on a plane and I would go ride it one last time because it meant so much to me. Jurassic Park is my favorite film. That score is, if not my favorite, certainly up there in terms of, the music. We rode it last year with Joey when dinosaurs were huge for him, so it's kind of got that emotional connection. But
Oh God.
the state of that ride and the fact it seems to get worse year after year, the fact you can go and see a handful of dinosaurs on a dinosaur ride and scrims up and broken necks, it does sadden me, the state that they've let it get into. And every time I think it's going down for renovation, maybe it's going to look better. It doesn't. So it's a difficult one. But Kenny, it's not difficult in the way that you're hoping it is for me. The difficulty for me is that it was once an S tier attraction, but now it is very much an A level attraction. So Jay, Cassie, I'm with you. I'm going A.
Kenny, oh, sorry.
No, I'm losing here, aren't I? It's okay. I mean, I got a hot take that'll like probably end the episode, so I like about this ride, but I'm going to leave it.
Kenny, if I said that Jurassic Park was a B to Sam, his response would have been a lot different than what it was to you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it is a really great attraction. Like, I'm not arguing that it's a universal classic. I just feel like compared to what we could have gotten from it, it's not living up to its potential. Like, to me, if I'm going to Universal and I'm riding a Jurassic Park ride, I want to feel like I'm reliving something from the film. I want to feel like I'm seeing characters, seeing things that I've recognized from the film, not just a ride that's a boat ride with dinosaurs, because that's what it is, and the Jurassic Park score. But they designed the ride before they even made the movie.
What characters do you want to see, Kenny? Just out of interest.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Like,
come on.
Well, fine. You guys, hey, it's a ride. Hey, if you want to go S, let's do an S.
No,
for a broken ride.
We'll keep it at A.
Okay.
I'm not enjoying this Jurassic Park slander. I will be honest, Kenny.
We should all just start fighting and screaming at each other in the episode.
I think we should. Fine. I'm going to go ahead and say the hot take. I think the dinosaur ride at Animal Kingdom's better. There's more dinosaurs in it. And they're closer to you.
I've never ridden
The microwave ride.
The microwave. Oh, man.
Okay, sorry.
Kenny, I'm riding it in December. I'll let you know.
And probably for your last time, because it's going to close like right after that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I will.
And just in the defense of my beloved Jurassic Park River Adventure, like you say, it did come out before the movie, but it is very much based on the book. And in the first Jurassic Park book, there is a section where they go down a river, and that is what it's based on. So, yeah. I get the point in terms of it's not in line with expectations, but in terms of islands and when it opened being very much literature based and, comics and books and those types of stories, it lives up to that. But I agree, it's not what your average Joe might expect if they were to hold it to the movies.
Yeah.
So I mentioned that Danielle gave it a B as well with Kenny. Interestingly, though, the people of Instagram, me and Kassie are going to start feeling a little bad in a couple of seconds because they've gone S 47%.
Huh.
How do you feel,
I actually
Kenny?
find that interesting.
That is very interesting.
I love Jurassic Park. I'm moving on quickly before Kenny says anything else bad about it.
Yeah.
Are you saying the movies or the ride? Because I love the movies. Like, I mean, it's
Jurassic Park River Adventure, I love.
Okay.
I love. Sam, go on, have your little say about Pteranodon Flyers.
I went D, to be honest. I could have gone C, but I went D. I think this is... People have got in their head this is amazing because they can't do it, because they want to do it, because of that height requirement. But it's short, it's boring. You get a couple of good views of like into Skull Island and Kong and that kind of area of the park. But otherwise, guys, if you haven't ridden it, you're really not missing out. Yeah,
It's
I
that
haven't done
thing
it for a
of
couple
you
of
want
years.
something you can't have. That's the whole point. They tell me I can't do something, I want to do it.
The thought of experiencing this attraction is far superior to what it actually is. You're going to wait forever because they've got like 3 or 4 whatever, I don't think you can really call it a ride vehicle, a swing. It takes forever to do. You're really not getting very good return on that weight you've put in. So I get people want to do it, but you're really not missing out, guys.
I've heard on the Orlando Informer events that they've started to let adults go on alone on that ride. Is that true?
Yeah, I think the only reason you can't do it is just because the throughput is so slow. And it's kind of taken away from, I guess, kids being able to experience something. So I think that's the only reason. I don't think it's kind of limited to adults.
Who'd have kids?
Well, Jay, you could have probably done it in that June trip, to be fair.
I know, to be fair, I've had 2 people reach out after my recent trip to say they will lend me their kid. So that's a bit weird, but also very kind.
You're like, thanks so much.
Can you borrow your kid?
I will
weird.
Got to buy them chicken tenders after.
That's their prize. I will say, with Orlando Informer, they've actually turned it into a lottery now. So you have to try, you can't just get on it. You have to put your name in a thing.
Ride the ride?
You get randomly chosen. Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
That is insane. I won the lottery, but not the lottery you think.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride the swings. I'm hoping this time I actually get to experience it. I've entered the lottery 3 times and still haven't gotten it. I'm just pissed off.
I won the lottery.
I'm going to be doing it next week anyway.
Let's say Sam makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah. I'm not missing out on that much, I guess. So
moving on to Jurassic World, then in Velocicoaster. Go on, Sam. Have you say the floor's yours?
S. Right, next person.
Cassie, S.
S.
Kenny, B for
bag holder, but it looks amazing. Let's go S.
Just there are no words. Incredible, amazing, iconic. S for coaster.
Caro-Seuss-El.
Yeah, just S. All around amazing. Jay, what do you think now that you like it? Oh God, please don't do this to me.
Well, my say is kind of irrelevant. My say is pointless because of Cassie and Sam on this episode. I'm a little bit undecided. I will say that between 2. My first thought for me personally was A. However, if we are just looking at it as a coaster and coaster speaking, in that respect, I think it's superior.
Mhm.
But as an all-round attraction, I think it's maybe an A, if that makes any sense at all. But in terms of roller coasters, it is obviously at the very top and it is superior in every way. But for me, I would give it an A, but obviously I'm going for S because I'm not even going to try and argue with Cassie and Sam because my head will get bitten off
I will fly to where you live
and
and
kill
kill
me,
you.
yes. The amount of times you said you're going to kill me, Cassie, I'm
Oh, wow.
Every episode, I'm like, I'm on the
only
way.
kill you. Yeah, I'll kill you.
I can be there in 25 minutes, Cassie. Next time we have a break.
Here we go. I love that y'all live so close. That's so crazy.
I don't know if that makes any sense, Sam, but yeah, I would probably give it an A personally. Um, but I have got A/S, so I have got A/S, just to preface that.
I would just be careful because there's a couple of attractions coming up that you absolutely love.
I mean,
I
already know what's going to happen, so.
Yeah, I know I didn't have much to say, but for me, it was the first attraction I experienced post COVID and the US borders being closed, and it just was so much what I wanted and even more. It very much lived up to the hype. So yeah, I can't wait to get back to experience this. It's going to either be this or Hagrid's that we do in early park admission on the first day next week, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see now with Stardust maybe not being as fresh in the mind, whether this goes back to number one or not. So, yeah, very much an S for me, but I get it.
Kenny, any plans to ride it? Or are your feet staying firmly on the ground for now?
Yeah, they're not firmly on the ground. It just depends on the mood when I'm there.
So how does it look for you then in terms of as you're watching it, what would you class it as, given you've not ridden,
Oh,
obviously?
it looks incredible, and based on what I've heard and the countless hours of POV footage that I've seen, it looks like it's pretty amazing. And then honestly, my favorite part about it is that it didn't replace anything. Like they just had a plot of land that was for like a world class ride. So I mean, props to Universal for that.
Yeah, that
Awesome.
was
We're going with S then, I imagine.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
what Danielle say.
Danielle also said S. Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram, yeah, S. 80%, a whopping 80% said S.
Wow.
14% A, and then a couple of percent for B and C. So yeah, that is pretty
Who is
convincing.
going to C?
I'll let you know who they are, Sam, so you can unfollow
name
them.
and shame them. Yeah,
I will.
sending
I'll
the
let
messages
you know.
tonight.
Moving on to another one of my favorites in Forbidden Journey. I guess I'll start with this one. You guys know how much I love it. I did, unfortunately, for the first time ever, start to feel a little bit funky on this current trip, which it hasn't changed my opinion of the ride. I still think the ride is amazing. It's been one of my top 5 rides at Universal for so many years. It actually might drop out now. I've not actually thought about it too much. But yeah, it might have dropped out my top 5. But it's always been in there for me personally. Sickness issues aside, for everyone, I do still think it is underrated or underappreciated, whichever way you want to look at it. Sam's pulling faces, but that's just my opinion. Everyone knows I love a kook around attraction with my new love, my new Shayla in Monsters Unchained. So I've gone for A. Bin Journey. Kenny?
Okay, I was kind of AS on it, honestly. I mean,
S. I love that.
yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a
Talk me up.
flawless
Go on,
ride.
talk me up.
To me, you can't even really say that Spider-Man's an S and then not say Forbidden Journey is because they are
Oh, Sam
essentially
will. Sam
the
will.
same ride.
And Cassie will, I think, as well, to be honest.
And then also they invented a whole new ride system for it. I mean, how can you argue with that?
Fair. Very fair. I really struggled with this one. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. But I did not struggle between an S and an A.
Oh
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Y'all, I love this ride when I was there like 2 weeks after it opened, and I'll never forget riding it for the first time. And I rode it like 4 times in a row. The queue is so impressive, but you can't put the queue into this. This ride makes me so ill. I'm between a B and a C, unfortunately.
A C.
That's way too low.
A C.
That
Kenny,
is
help me out here.
shocking.
Kenny,
I'm gonna go.
attack her.
Oh, okay, let's stretch it going here. All right.
I'm on Kenny's team for a change. I like this.
Cassie, Cassie.
No.
So motion sickness aside, like if you just took the
The
ride and
attraction
looked at
itself.
its components, what happens in the ride, the system, the movement,
So many
like would it
animatronics.
sway you a little bit forward?
Yeah, that's why I'm I don't know. Y'all are making me nervous. I can't focus on anything around me because I'm trying so hard not to throw up all over the person next to me on that ride.
But if you weren't trying to throw up, how would you feel?
I mean, I would give it a B, but I'm gonna go with a B just so y'all leave me the hell alone. But
That was easy. Thanks, Kenny.
no, but seriously, y'all, that ride needs some love. New technology, yes, B.
Like, how impressive is that whole like ride movement
Sure.
system? Like Kenny said, they've literally created a brand new ride system.
They did.
And
Because
All
the
right.
Scoop was a brand new ride. The Kuka Arm is a brand new ride.
it's literally in Hogwarts Castle. Like, what do you mean it's in the castle? Like,
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm the biggest Harry Potter fan. I know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I've had a hard time
well,
with it recently.
go on, Sam. Break our hearts.
Well, I mean, it's in Hogwarts Castle if you ignore the huge show building behind it.
I don't look at those
That's really
boring
in the
things behind the
castle.
park.
So,
I'm not a nerd like
I
you,
guess
Sam.
I want to go back to one of Cassie's points first of all and just clarify: is the queue part of this or not?
It's not.
It's up to you.
Oh,
It's up to you if you define the whole package. We mentioned did you do right Ripsaw Falls in the queue? Oh, I did
that's
anyway.
true. That's true.
To make this easier, I'm going to include the queue because if I don't include the queue, it's one letter lower than what I'm going to give it. Because
That's
for me,
fair.
the
So the
queue
queue
is
is
better
amazing,
than the
yeah.
attraction.
hmm
And then, as you will know if you've been following on the vlogs, one of the times on this trip I didn't want to ride it. I just literally wanted to do the queue. So I walked the queue. They said at the end, "Do you want to ride?" I was like, "No, I'm all right," and walked off. I get what you're saying in terms of it was a new ride vehicle, the Kukram, but likewise, there's been so many attractions since that have come along and done a better job than that. So whilst I appreciate it was revolutionary for its time, for your average park goer now, it doesn't quite hold up the same. The story, if I'm being honest, is non-existent. It was designed and made as a best of Harry Potter attraction, almost where we'll show you a little bit of this, we'll show you a little bit of that. It was almost designed, in my opinion at least, when there wasn't going to be these expansions, there wasn't going to be this fleshing out of other attractions. It was like they've thought, this is our one thing, let's get everything in there. There are some pretty cool animatronics in there. For me, it's a ride that has made me certainly feel more motion sick over the years. The screens are certainly blurry. I've got to the point where I'm either looking away from some of the screens or closing my eyes at times. So if it was purely just the ride, I would give it a C. But because I'm going to take into account the queue, I'm going to go B.
I think a C for that whole ride is just, to me, it blows my mind because it's just.
Well, the
That's
wait
so
times, Jay, I'm sorry, but the wait times would suggest actually it's not quite on the pedestal as what you're putting it on these days. More often than not, it's either a walk on or certainly less than a half an hour wait. Whether that's in early park admission, whether that's the middle of the day.
I mean,
It
look
just
at
doesn't
Monsters
get the wait
Unchained.
time
No
anymore.
one, no one's waiting for Monsters Unchained. It's one of the greatest rides ever made.
Well, I don't think you could argue the comparison between Harry Potter, one of the biggest franchises ever, and
Park
Dark
still, though.
Universe, which is very specific and a certain audience. People are going to Universal, whether we want to admit it, whether we like it or not, because of Harry Potter. That is the reason your average person is going.
Very
It's the
true.
Harry Potter world. I love that people still go to Disney and ask where the Harry Potter section is. Like that one just makes me really happy. Probably shouldn't, but it does. But it was, Harry Potter that saved those parks. It's Harry Potter that's the main reason people go to those parks. That's why we've got the Wizarding World still in Epic Universe, where maybe it's slightly less relevant now. So I don't think, for me personally, you can compare it in terms of low wait times to the other Kukram attraction. But I think its best days are gone. I think it certainly would have been when it first came out, more towards the high B, maybe low A for me. I certainly enjoyed it a lot more back in the day.
Yeah.
But I just take your B, JB. Be happy with that.
I don't want to take a B. Do you think it's something to do with this? I know B sounds awful.
Ooh,
I
Sam,
need to know.
that
do
is
you,
rough.
do you think it's something to do with the efficiency with these Kukram attractions and kind of the moving walkway as you get on? Because
I think it is the
Forbidden Journey
efficiency.
runs so smoothly. Monsters Unchained runs so smoothly, or is it the fact that just no one's in them? We've all queued in Forbidden Journey in the greenhouse area in the first few years it's been open, so we know that it does get up to a or has done in the past. Had a long wait, but
Mhm.
is it just the efficiency of kind of the loading process that helps out the ride? I don't know. I'm just trying to save it a little
I
bit.
think
Oh
it
no, I
certainly helps
think the
Monsters
load
Unchained.
process is part of it. It's a very high capacity attraction, and the single rider is one of the most efficient, like in the park. So I mean, it just constantly moves people through. I think in the case of monsters, I don't want to get too far off track. I think that could be a popularity issue too, and I think the fact that Forbidden Journey's Potter, like Sam was saying, does kind of make it, elevate it a little bit in people's minds. But if they went on Monsters Unchained, I think they would prefer it to Potter, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see them go back into Forbidden Journey and like maybe update the screens, maybe make them a little more crisp, like the ones on Ministry. Like I think that would help it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've said this to you before, Jay, that Forbidden Journey is actually one of the attractions that interests me the most. Like I've listened to probably more podcasts on Forbidden Journey than any other attraction. So like from an interest
Give it a
perspective,
C, then.
and yeah,
That
what the
interesting,
experience is,
surely.
the technology is, and the thought and how ahead of its time almost it was, and revolutionary. But times have changed. How long's Hogsmeade been open for now? What,
2010 was
15?
it?
2010, I think. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
there
so
open.
it opened.
I was there
Well,
open
here's the
week,
thing,
yeah.
guys. They're still building this ride places. I think they just opened it in Beijing, and that was what, like 3 years ago, I think. So
crazy.
Universal's pretty high on it still. Like they think this is the premier ride. Like it's at every resort they've ever built.
Yeah, that's true.
So me and Kenny have got it. I've got it A. Kenny's got it A/S. Sam, you've got it at B. Did you go up to? Cassie, did you say B?
Yep.
I'm with B.
So I don't know if we go. I don't know what we do with this
Danielle
one. I don't know. We're torn right down the middle.
Come on, let's let Danielle decide.
Oh, that works out perfectly. I didn't even see that. Danielle's giving it an A.
Can we say A? I mean, y'all really beat me up on Jurassic Park. I feel like A is a good compromise here.
Kenny, let us have it. Let us take
People
it.
of
Actually, I take that back. Yeah, let's go to Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, this works perfectly as well. So majority, 37% went A, 34% went S.
Wow.
What?
The ride's amazing. Come on, guys.
I don't agree with it, but I'm more than happy to go with.
I'm happy to go A. Yeah, for sure.
This is a tough one because obviously you, Cassie, you and Sam feel so strongly about it being B/C. Kenny, we feel so strongly. I don't think we had one of these in the previous episode on the studios one where like it was always 2-on-1, obviously, because there's only 3 of us. Now there's 5 of us. It's a little bit tough. 4 of us.
If you'd have had me on Simpsons, Jay, that's all I'm saying. It wouldn't have ended up where it did.
Yeah, I was in a corner there, Sam. I had no help. I was like, okay, I'll just have to write B down.
You needed to ring me up and say, can you jump on for 5 minutes?
I should have done that. Would have been quite funny. Loudspeaker.
Can I phone a friend? Phone a friend.
Can I phone Sam, please?
That's so funny.
So yeah, I don't know what we do. Where do we go? Kenny, do we go down or?
No, I say we go up A. I'm good with
A.
A.
Come on.
I appreciate your points way more on this one than I do with anything else.
What I will give it, which I know you don't need to allow me to put it up to A, but what I will say of why I'm happy to go up to A is because the Hogsmeade, and I guess that being the pinnacle ride of that attraction, is ultimately what saved Universal. Everything we have today, whether that's in the Universal parks, whether that's in the Disney parks, whether that's around the world, came because of the theming and the next level of that whole land, of which Forbidden Journey was the premier attraction of. So whilst I personally wouldn't rate it that high, I'm more than happy to, let's say, A, because of everything else, the knock-on impacts of that attraction.
Yeah.
I do want to say that ride fatigue plays a part with me in this ride. I'm guessing it does for you, Sam, as well. We've done it so much. It might not work with you, Kenny. You might still love it just as much as you always have done. But for me, it is a little bit ride fatigued. And obviously the screens do need updating. We all know that. It's like Jurassic Park River Adventure. It needs some TLC because even I'm seeing it now.
So you're saying it's a B, Jay? Because
No,
you've got your A,
and
now you're talking negative about it.
I'm not. I'm trying to take all points into consideration. But no, we've gone with A. It's locked in.
Hey, a little small fun fact. Can you believe in Hollywood it opened with 3D? Can you imagine that ride with 3D glasses on?
Cassie's going green at the thought.
Taking it away, but
That hurt my stomach so bad.
Okay, we can go on.
Next up, we have got Flight of the Hippogriff. Sam, do you want to start?
Yeah, I think this was a bit of a difficult one for me. Not because I've probably ridden it 30 plus times in recent years. It was Joey's first ever attraction that he rode back when he was 2. So from a nostalgia, from a personal perspective, it means a lot. I want to put it as a D, but you put Coaster as a D, and for me, it's one level above Coaster. It still suffers from the same issues in terms of the queue. It's like one of the hottest queues. It's almost like a mini Epic Universe, that queue, because when the sun is belting down on you, my word, it is hot. But you know what? It's a fun little coaster. Yes, it's just a bit of a re-theme on what was already there, but you get great views of Hogwarts, great views of Hogsmeade. So whilst if, I wasn't considering where Coaster was, I might give it a D, but, I'm going to go C. Does what it needs to. Fun little ride. Ticks the boxes.
Kassie?
I put C too.
Wow. Surprised me.
What do you think I was going to put?
I just didn't expect anyone to go this high with it, to be honest.
Oh, I just have there's a nostalgia connection to it. When it used to be the unicorn, the flying unicorn. It was my first, my first coaster. So first coaster. Like Mummy was my first big coaster, but
It was probably my first coaster, to be honest. 2 years ago. Kenny?
I went with the C also.
What the fuck's going on here?
Well, yeah, since we gave Coaster a D,
Yeah, but
we're
not comparing. I've not compared mine to
Jay!
Studios'.
Jay, it has an animatronic in it. Like that instantly, that's at least a little bit of a bump. And
C.
it's got the 2 trains, so I mean, you're not waiting as long.
I'll write it in now because obviously there's no point me. I'm outnumbered already, but I've gone for D. I was actually thinking I was going to go F, but then just for the views alone at the top around Hogsmeade and Islands, it deserves a D at least. I thought we'd be aligned on that one, but wow.
D is fair though. D is fair.
30 times. I know Joey likes it, but
Well, more often than not, we'll do it like 3 times in a row. Just it'll come off and want to do it straight again. So yeah, he calls it the bird ride. If I said Flight of the Hippogriff, he'd have no idea. He knows it as the bird ride.
Oh.
that's what you call it.
Go on then, which is what he does. Well, yeah, the bird ride's probably too advanced for my naming, but like they just saying "go on then" because that's what Hagrid says over and over again. Like that annoys him. It's just like one of the things. Like if I want to annoy him, just say "go on then." It'll team him. But yeah, like I said, it deserves to be probably in a D, but there is a very evident difference for me between that and Coaster. So for me, I had to go one up.
Yeah, I understand that, to be fair, but it just hurts me, to be honest, that ride. Oh, the cat's made an appearance. Sorry.
Oh. Leo.
Hello, Leo.
Yeah.
It hurts me, and I know that's a me issue because I'm large, but it's really rough for me.
It is painful. It's
really painful, really painful. But yeah, it's going into C then, surprisingly. Danielle's gone for D, surprisingly, or not. And the people of Instagram have gone for D also, so I'll take a little bit of something from them people. 38% went D, 29% went C, 17% went F. But C it is. And I can understand it is a level above Coaster. I get that. Even like for me, even the views around you get at the top going over the views of Hogwarts Castle and obviously you can see over through to Marvel, can't you, across the lagoon, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And if you do it at night time as well and you've got the projection show going on, I think that'd take it. I won't say I'd take it to a B,
I've done that
before,
wrong,
but it would. Oh, really? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
thumbs up from Kenny.
That it's beautiful with the fireworks, yeah.
Right, moving on to Hagrid's then. It's just S for me.
S.
Sam, but no doubt Sam will say it's A or B, no doubt, just to wind me up probably. But I'm pleased we've got the 3 votes in early of S, so there's no getting away from that, thankfully. But go on, Sam. Where would you have it? You wouldn't have it S, would you?
You pick your battles. I've got S.
Hence, with me and Velocicoaster, there wasn't any point in me trying to because there was just no.
Well, you did try, didn't you? Actually, because you said maybe an A. I'm not.
I said
like,
for me,
I've
I
just literally gone into S. So
I didn't try and change your answer. I said for me personally, I would go A, but I know that it's going into S.
No, yeah, I think you were next level in terms of you tried to get your point across versus I've just gone straight in with S. So
I feel like y'all are the married couple and me and Kenny are the kids.
I know.
Don't say that. That's an awful thought. So what are you saying for this, Sam?
Stop
no,
fighting,
I've got
you
S.
guys.
Oh, you put S?
Yeah, I've got it.
There's no slash or slash A or anything?
In my head, there might have been, but when I came to write it down, I was it's S.
Oh, that's easy. That makes my life a lot easier then. Yeah,
Yay.
just to have my little say. I never thought I'd mention Hagrid and Fast and Furious in the same sentence, but these two were the easiest decisions to place them on this tier list for me. Like it was
Yeah.
not even a thought. Like I knew F, S. It was just without an ounce of hesitation. Just to go over everything we've already mentioned in obviously last week's episode, we went through the ride elements. It has everything. It has absolutely everything. How many seven launches? It's got the spike, it's got the backwards portion, it's got the drop track, it's got animatronics, it's a good spot. Story, a good spot for a picture at the end. I like the pre-show when it's working. I know it's not usually working. The dark section,
Unreliability. It's got
dark
terrible
section.
unicorn
Just talk
animatronics
louder.
at the
Just
end.
talk louder, Kenny. Two different experiences on the bike, on the sidecar, completely different. And then I know it's the same with coasters, but night and day when you ride that early packing mission compared to lasting on a night, it is such a different experience. Immersive theming from start to finish. Not like Hiccups, sorry, where the latter part is just like a little roller coaster going round
Cues
in
are probably
a
quite similar, to be honest.
It's just perfect. It's S. We've all agreed on that. So that's absolutely fantastic for me. And Danielle, after I corrected her, she gave it an S. I think she made a mistake
Oh,
and
she
put A.
as well, was she initially? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she actually made a mistake. I don't know. But yeah, she changed quickly. Um, and 86% said S, people of Instagram. And Sam, just to let you know, 80% was Velocicoaster S. This is 86. So
Well, one of them is more of a
that
kid's
makes it
ride, so
better
I
for
mean,
me.
it's
That makes it
more
better.
open to people, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's,
1% gave this ride a B, and 2% gave it a C. Like, how
That's
can you ride that
interesting.
and go, yeah, it's average? I don't
So
understand.
there you go. So at least I was never, I mean, I was never really seriously considering going lower than an S, but I was never like B and C were nowhere near the table.
No.
So I'm not that
Yeah,
bad.
crazy. I will be blocking those pictures. I'm joking. I won't. I won't. I won't.
They won't listen.
I will.
Um,
I want that.
moving into, I was going to say the Lost Continent, but there's nothing there to ride, is there, unfortunately. Hopefully one
Maybe,
day we'll have
maybe
something to
soon.
ride. Just give us anything to do. I missed out on Poseidon's Fury. Just give us something to go and do. Sinbad show, put something on in there. I'll go watch it. Please, Universal, do something because I love that area, even though there's
Yeah.
nothing there. And it's just a walkthrough pretty much. Anyway, yeah, moving into Sue's Landing then. I kind of wanted to start with this section because the rides are, I don't know, not so great and obviously more tailored for the younger ones, obviously. But we'll
That's
start with, go on, Kenny.
Oh no, I was gonna say that second part is what we need to focus on. It's not for us.
It's not for us exactly. But we'll start with, well, what I think is the best ride in the land, which is High in the Sky. And Kenny, you're pulling faces. Not sure
Oh,
about
sorry.
that.
Okay, I'll fix my face.
Want to go first, Kenny?
Yeah, I gave this one a C. So I the
How
way you
high? How
started.
high have you got Cat in the Hat then?
That's what I thought. S.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
that
a C
nervous
for all
laughter.
the wonderful views. You get a story, you get the sneeches. Great,
You
great
love a
story.
story, Kenny. You absolutely love a story.
And
I don't.
also, guys, I'm a teacher. Okay, like Seuss is like the fact that that even exists is just amazing. Like
Yeah,
a
that's
land
true.
that's based on literature like that for kids. It's awesome. So I'm gonna go with C on that one.
Cassie?
I put C. I have
Why?
nothing to say.
Nothing to say. That's not good for a podcast, Cassie. I'm
I'm
hoping
sorry.
something to
No,
say.
I do think it's very cute. It's a cute ride. Um, I I kind of love the Seuss area. I think it's adorable. Yeah, great views. Love the rhyming. I just wish it still went through Circus McGurkus.
Oh
Not still, is it not on the
You're
other
not there.
side? Does it not go through there?
When I'm there, they are never running
Never
the
running
other
that
side.
side.
They
Yeah,
never run that
They
side.
weren't this year either.
They ran it
So,
last year when I was there.
oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you go back if they're still running it, because I wonder if they do it at different times of the year. Anyway, so yeah,
Why did you like that bit so much going through there?
it was just so cute seeing all the people eating.
Throw things at them.
They were just so cute down there. And the inside of there is really cute, so love it.
Sam?
See, for the views alone.
Oh, so it's me being the positive one on this ride then. I've actually got B/C.
That's fair.
And again, it's for the same reasons.
It's not fair.
Huh?
Don't be nice, Kassie. It's not on B.
I just think it's what you said, but for the views around Islands alone, like
Oh.
it's got to be pretty high, especially at night. Like when you go around, obviously you go outside by the lagoon. The views you get there are incredible. Like you can't get that anywhere else. Like I know it's not a great ride. Like I'm sorry, Kenny, but I don't care about the storyline. I'm not really following that. I'm just looking at the great views and the pretty lights around islands. I do it once a trip usually. I don't do it loads.
Yeah.
It always seems to be a slow moving queue, which is a bit of a negative for me. But like the views are just incredible
Mhm.
for me. I've got B/C, so obviously I'll go with C, but maybe I went a little high. But yeah, the views are stunning.
Yep, I agree.
And technically, by definition, it is a roller coaster, even though none of us would consider
Is
it
it?
to be one. Yeah, technically it is.
I'll add it to my list then.
That just pissed me off.
Like the ride says, it is a roller coaster. It's just not an exciting one at all, but it
Yeah.
technically is.
Fair.
Coaster credit.
Yeah.
Danielle also went for C, and the people of Instagram also went for C as well. So it was very close. 28% said C, 26% went for B, 26% went for A. So it was quite split across the board.
Hey.
I don't think it's an A. Maybe I went a
Not
little
close.
bit too high on B. I think C's fair. Good stuff. On to Caro-Seuss-El. I'm sure we can do these rapid fire. Oh, Kassie, you raised your eyebrows there. I'm just going to the person that makes the most like outlandish facial expressions on each
Oh, great.
side. Kassie, you're up.
I'm gonna give this the first F of the year. I gave this an F.
Okay. Not a fan.
I wrote it recently and I was just sitting there like, it's the end. I was really high up. It took me a really long time to get up on the thing that I was trying to get on.
Did you have to get helped up?
No, my friend had to help me off, yes.
I mean, it's a carousel though, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
I haven't
like
done,
It's a
I haven't done,
carousel.
I haven't done Constellation Carousel, but that looks a whole lot better than Caro-Seuss-El.
Exactly. Mhm. Maybe F is really mean. Maybe this could be a D or a C. I mean, I don't care.
Or a B.
It's
Steady.
it's just a carousel, so I'm like see
That's our
throughout. I just don't
catchphrase.
care.
The amount of times we've said this on our epic podcast, like I think Sam, you said it low. It's just a carousel. Like, how good
Yeah.
can it be? And it is tough
C.
to rank because it's just a carousel.
C for carousel.
There we
Okay.
go. Kenny?
All right, what is y'all's? Come, someone please.
I went D for it. I mean, it's not like the best carousel in the world. I like the characters on it, all the Seuss designs and stuff, music. It does this weird slow down, fade out thing when it's over. It's pretty cool. At night, it looks amazing. In the
Yeah, it's
daytime,
pretty
it
at
looks
night.
miserable.
Just hot.
Yeah.
Utterly miserable. I'm with you, Kenny. I've also gone for D. Nothing more to say on that. Sam?
D.
Oh, Kassie, you're the enemy
Um,
on this one.
I'll give it a D. I felt like maybe I was just being super dramatic. Like maybe F is
I
just
get it
too
though.
far
I
gone.
get it because
D for
it's
dramatic.
it is just a carousel. I can see why you gave it an F,
Yeah.
and I don't really know why I've given it a rating higher than F because I don't enjoy it per se, but I just think
Right.
for the theming, I guess it deserves a little bit better than F.
That's fair. I'll go for D. I'm totally fine with D. I guess.
Let me just write this
D
in.
for dramatic.
D for dramatic. That was a good one. I'll give you that, Sam.
That's good.
So the people of Instagram, 38% said F, which is I don't think it's any surprise. 30% D, 24% C, 7% went for B. Imagine if I had allowed them to say SRA.
Yeah.
7%.
It's
That
just
seems way too high.
weird because rides like this have to exist in theme parks.
Yeah.
Like you can't not have a park that doesn't have like a carousel or a spinner. It's just something for kids to do. Come on.
Yeah. And Danielle went for C. Sorry, Danielle, for that complete and utter shocked silence there.
We all just looked at each other like,
Do you know what? I'm gutted that Danielle's not on this episode because she's got some interesting picks. I'd love to hear her kind of rationale on them all. And we aren't done yet, by the way. There's more to come.
I'm just glad that if I meet her, it's going to be before this podcast comes out. So she won't hear anything.
I might put it out before just in case. It's not spite. So Caro-Seuss-El is going into D then. Next up, we have one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, which I did for the first time back in June for, my first ever ride on it. And personally, I thought it was pretty fun. We did it at night, last thing. I imagine kids love that ride. Yeah, I went for C. If that's too high or not, I don't know.
No.
Kenny?
Honestly, I put C
Not
down,
B.
but I could go for a B.
Oh,
honestly.
wow. Well, why could you go for a B?
Well, last episode we did the worst spinner ride ever in history, King and Kodos, and I think this is the best.
I didn't mind that ride. That was another thing.
I want to put that as an F.
When I listened back, I was like, I should have said D for that. I think I just went F to B to be easy.
Redfish, one fish, whatever you call it. Anyway, that's the best version of this kind of ride. Like the song matches everything, and then you got the whole getting wet element. I mean, it's just perfect. If you're going to build a ride like that, at least give it a twist like what they did for this one. So I'm going to stick with C, but I could be talked up.
You could give that a B, but you'd give Kang and Kodos an F. That's a huge gulf between two kind of identical rides.
King and Kodos is like out in the blazing sun.
I've only done it once, but I enjoyed that ride. I enjoyed that. Maybe that says more about me. I don't know. Sam, your thoughts?
I agree that Kang Kodos. I don't agree with a B. Let's make that very clear. I would agree at Kang Kodos. I wouldn't have gone F. I would have gone D. I think this is a level above that. But if that one was F, I'm sorry, but I'm going D. This holds a special place in my heart. It was Elle's first ride. I love the tune. It's catchy. But I'm sorry, in the grand scheme of things of what this park has to offer, there's only so far I can go with this type of ride, I'm afraid. And it's very much better than some of the alternatives, whether that's at Universal Studios or my new favourite parks at Disney. But it is a D attraction for me, I'm sorry.
Kassie?
Yeah.
F.
Yes.
B for bluefish.
Yeah, I think I was between a C and a D. I read this recently, and I'm picking D. Sorry.
That's a surprise, Kassie, because I know you don't ride much when you go to the parks.
Yeah, I just walk around and I'm like,
you just get some beer and walk around.
That's exactly right.
So what have we got? Two
C's, two D's. Yep.
Oh, we're split again.
Yeah.
All right, what Danielle say?
Danielle went for C.
Okay.
So,
but she went F on Simpsons, right? Okay, that's interesting.
No, she went B on
F
Simpsons. Oh, sorry, other one.
Yeah.
Other one. Yeah, she went for F as well.
Interesting.
So where do we put? I see Dexter in the background. Sorry.
Sorry if you can hear him.
No, I can't hear him.
I mean, technically, we've got 5 votes there, so we should go with where they are and therefore C.
I'm fine with C. I don't care. Nothing above a C, though.
If I had to go one way, it'd be I go up to a C as opposed to down to an F. So
for sure,
let's do that.
For sure.
Interestingly, the people of Instagram, 35% went for D, so they agreed with Sam and Kassie. 28% said F, which seems a little harsh. 23% C, 14% went for B. Kenny, was that you? On all your accounts.
Oh my gosh, no. I think about the kids that go on that. I mean, they must go on that.
They must love it. I imagine.
Wet.
Moving on to our final ride then, which is Cat in the Hat. This could be an interesting one, I think.
I think so too.
Sam, go on, kick us off.
I love that we've ended with something where I can play the letter card because I'm going for C for Cat in the Hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a ride that Joey got a sticker at one point because of how many times we did it in a row back to back. You know, like when the team members recognise you're like, oh, you're here again.
I didn't get that for Monsters Unchained when I did it 8 times in a row.
Well, no.
I want a sticker.
Here, you
Rude.
30-year-old man, here's a sticker.
Bullshit. Give me my sticker. I want
Got
to
an
be a
express
big
pass.
sticker. I rode it 8 times in a row.
I think it's got a bit of everything, to be honest. Again, you've got to remember it for what it is. You know, it's bringing that book to life. It's, you know, a fun little ride. It's got the spin, which I know the spin isn't quite as intense as what it used to be, but I think from a kid's perspective, it's still probably quite an intense element to the ride. It's a little bit crazy. You know, it's got that story kind of bit. It's generally not too bad a wait. You know, I know we're not really venturing out into the queue and then the facade, but you know, it's got that iconic hat as well. You know, you can spot it a mile off. It's a good solid ride for me. You might only do it once a trip, but it does what it needs to do. So, see.
I agree with one word you said there, Sam, and that was crazy. It is. It's a fucking
C for
crazy
crazy.
ride. Yeah. Kassie, where are you on this one?
I put C, but I could go up.
Go up.
Yeah, and I can tell you why, because I loved watching my mom enjoy that ride so much.
Okay. That's nice.
Just a sweet side to that. But
Mhm.
but personal C
For Cat in the
for
Hat.
cat.
You just wrote your answers down in
I did.
alignment of the first letter. Kenny?
I'm no surprise here. I'm going to go high on it.
No.
I said it was a B, maybe even an A. Honestly,
You
I'm
love
being
a
dead
dark
serious.
ride. You love
I'm
a
being
dark ride.
dead. I do. And honestly, when you think about what the ride is, who it's for, it accomplishes everything. Like, it's better than all those Fantasyland dark rides like at the Magic Kingdom. Like, it's a really good ride that tells a story. The spins used to be really good. Now they're like kind of toned down.
You and
I mean,
spinning in stories.
Yeah. And animatronics.
So all the things that make a theme park ride good. Okay.
Fair. I would not go
Honestly,
A.
I can't believe you said that,
I know.
Kenny.
I will say,
Out of all the
I'm
things you
close-
said, that is the one thing that shocked me the most.
I will say I'm closer to B than A, but obviously if people were fans, I would have easily been talked up to it. I mean, it's a great little ride. And to me, it's a classic dark ride and almost in the same vein as like E.T. I mean, I'm not saying they're equal. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for islands, it is almost like their E.T., like the classic little dark ride that's probably going to be there forever because nothing's ever going to replace it.
For sure.
Another C, if we go C for car, I'm pretty sure it's the same ride vehicle as Men in Black.
It is
So,
the same ride
you know,
system.
that again, by default, makes it slightly better.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just wish it was themed to the Mike Myers film version.
Yeah.
I love that film, and
It's a good one.
I know it's not really. I mean, it is a kids' film, but there's so many adult-themed jokes in that movie.
It's so good.
That
There's even a Universal joke in it.
there is, yeah, exactly. You should go to Universal Studios.
So
I
good.
love that film. It's so funny. So if the ride was themed on that, I'd be giving it like an S.
Mhm.
But to go that high, I just think it's so trippy.
It is.
It's like Sam said, it crazy. It is a crazy ride. It's
Especially when you get towards that back section where it's like bing bang bong or whatever.
exactly
Yeah.
like
Very trippy.
I don't condone drugs, but imagine being high on that ride. You'd be tripping.
No, seriously, that is the ride. Remember how I said those people were on edibles if they liked done?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
That's going in the trailer. Well, so I put D. I put D. So we've got what two C's, a B, and a D. Is that right?
Mhm.
Well, interestingly, Danielle, which I think is her most crazy take, she's giving it an A. Sorry, Kenny.
I mean,
couldn't-
she gets it.
I thought she it was a typo when she sent it over to me because I couldn't believe she went that high on Cat in the Hat. But Sam, each to their own.
We saw what happened with Simpsons, so I can believe it.
Simpsons, yeah. Don't Kenny perked up straight away there. What did you say about Simpsons?
Huh?
That's so funny.
The people of Instagram, 28% went for C. It was really tight. This 26% went for B, 23% went D, and 23% went F. So it was very,
Wow.
very evenly split across the board.
Very split.
Sorry, I didn't include A because I didn't think we'd need to.
Yeah.
Turns out we do because we all have such different opinions. So where the hell are we putting Cat in the Hat then?
I think that sounds like a C, to be honest. We've got 2 C's, we've got one below, we've got one above.
Yeah, I think that's...
You know, everyone's generally evenly quite split in terms of, you know, B, C, D, F on Instagram. So
we haven't got one single ride in F in Ireland, is that right?
Yeah.
That's what my
Honestly,
notes-
when I made my list, I even said I'm not no F rides in the park. I mean, it's
Yeah,
pretty great.
that's fair.
How many did we give last time, Kenny? Did we
F for
give
fair.
at least 2?
It was just 2,
Fair.
and it was the only 2. I think the only 2 in the resort like that are worthy of an F.
Although Dexter's popped his head in the background and be like, what did you
There
say about Cat in the Hat?
is. There we go. He
What did
looks
you
so
say?
psychotic sometimes.
He's full of like staring. No, I like it.
I know. He's
looks
pissed.
like he's eating the edibles, to be honest.
He probably did.
More chicken wings.
That's what I'm saying. The wings really, he ate way too much. Anyway, W for wings.
I mean, I'm just saying, guys, in a world where this ride could have been like all screens, like, can we appreciate that it
Yeah.
is just such a physical like experience in that
Yeah,
park? Like,
for
that's
sure.
awesome.
For
Like,
sure.
no ride's ever gonna get built like that ever again. It's the
No,
last one.
it's just silly.
Yeah,
I
just
want
silly
to say
fun.
that I want to say if Universal announced it was closing, I wouldn't even think twice. I wouldn't care. I'll be honest.
Kenny would sob for sure.
I
Kenny
probably would.
Kenny would.
And that's okay.
Simpsons going soon, Kenny. We tears then.
Yeah, y'all acting like I said it's my favorite ride. It's not. Like, I'm okay with Simpsons going.
Are you okay with it going, Kenny?
Yeah, like it's fine. Like it served its time. I think if we
Okay,
get 20
that's
years
fair.
out of it, that's perfect.
Yeah, agree.
Pokemon is incoming.
That's right.
Now that one I don't know
Oh, I've
how
got
I
him
feel
started
about
now.
that.
Moving
I'm
on
still waiting
quickly
for this
then.
wicked expansion, Jay, that you put on your Instagram stories. That was just a fence.
Yeah, well, you got to guess, haven't you? It was green. Wicked's green. You just don't know, do you?
It was a tease for sure.
Some predictions come off, some don't. This one did not.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up then, quick recap. So we had no rides in F. In D, we had Caro-Seuss-El, Storm Force, Doctor Doom, and Pteranodon Flyers. In C, we had loads. We had Ripsaw Falls, Kong, Hippogriff, High in the Sky, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, and Cat in the Hat. In B, we had Hulk and Popeyes. In A, we had Jurassic Park and Forbidden Journey. In the end, we got there. We got there, Kenny. And three rides in S: Spider-Man, Velocicoaster, and Hagrid's. What a trio that is! I can't remember how many we had in S in studios. Do you know? Do you remember?
It was just one. It was Mummy.
It was just Mummy.
Yeah,
Sam,
I tried to get you guys
get
to go Hagrid's on it, but I mean not Hagrid's. I meant to say
Gringotts.
Gringotts. Yeah.
Don't get me started on that. Sam actually voted for A in Mummy, which is a surprise, I thought. But we won't go back down the old road.
I don't know. You put it out there like you want to, but
I put it out there, yeah. Dexter wants something.
He's
He's like, "Are you done? You've been talking for hours."
he gets a treat at this time. So that's normally why he's looking like that.
On that note, just for Dexter, we'll wrap it up. That will do it for today's episode. Another really enjoyable one. Thank you all three for joining me.
thank you.
Of course.
Good
It wasn't
times.
it
Thank
wasn't
you.
too controversial. I think we got on pretty well. Couple of small gripes, but nothing major.
Nothing major.
We're all still friends.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, thank you all for listening and watching on YouTube, and we will see you all in the next one.
See ya.